everyone, I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Brandon. And we're the
Wagners. We're a husband-wife duo who travel all around the country since 2021 for Brandon's travel nursing job.
We love hiking, car camping, new cities, and of course, the best food and drink. Along with adventure, we always look for ways to keep our travel budget-friendly.
So pack your bags and join us as we wander together.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. So today I'm going to show you all around Waco, Texas. Brandon had his 5th assignment in Waco, so we were there from mid-May to late August, so 3 months, 13 weeks altogether. I will be up front and say Waco is not my favorite place that we were. So this video will be best if you are already planning a trip to Waco and you want to know what there is to do. It's not necessarily I recommend everyone get a flight and go to Waco right now. So I will show you the fun things to do that if you are already nearby, or if you're passing through, the things that you should do, but not a place that I would make a special stop for, except Magnolia. Magnolia is pretty cool. But yeah, I'll show you around town and my 4 favorite things to do. Let's get started.
So first stop on our tour has got to be Magnolia. If you don't know anything about this, on HGTV there's a show called Fixer Upper, and that talks about Chip and Joanna Gaines, and they take like old rundown houses and then fix them up and make them really, really nice. It's a really good show if you've never seen it before. But Chip and Joanna are actually from Waco, so Waco is the home of all things Magnolia. Magnolia is their business. So there's the Magnolia Store here in Waco, and I did not know what I was in for because I was picturing just like an IKEA, like a furniture store, but it's so much more than that. They have the furniture store, they have little boutiques with like soaps and stationery and gardening, and they have food trucks, and they have like baseball diamonds, soccer fields, yard games, everything, coffee shop, just it's amazing. So I thought it would be just like one store, but it's like a whole block, and they have everything like laid out. So some's inside, some is outside. You just walk around and you can do your shopping and get a bite to eat, and it's just really fun. It's a really family friendly place. They have pretty family friendly hours. It is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day except Sunday when they are closed. And Magnolia not only is free to get into, but they also have free parking for you. So that's pretty nice. It's like right behind like that block, and then you just walked a little bit. I would definitely recommend getting something to eat. A lot of the merchandise can be a little expensive, but you know me, I had to get the coffee. So the Press coffee shop is delicious. So this is something in Waco that I would recommend making a special stop for. It's really fun, just really neat to see how much they've done, and it's kind of spreading outward too, because the areas outside Magnolia are like really nice and trendy. So it's just great to see the impact that Chip and Joanna have had on the town, and something that everyone can enjoy. So make sure you check that out. Okay, so stop number 2 on our tour of Waco is Cameron Park Zoo. So Cameron Park is a really big park in the middle of town. It's actually the 2nd largest inner city park in the United States, second to Central Park. So a lot of space for running, hiking, walking. They have frisbee golf there, and then they also have the zoo. So the zoo is really nice. It's not super big, but if you're going with kids, you'll definitely feel the better part of an afternoon there. And it is pretty affordable. It's only $13 for adults, $12 for seniors, and $10 for children. And they have free parking for you too, so you don't need to worry about that. The only thing about this zoo that I will warn people about is when you first walk in and come around like the main corner, there's a bunch of vultures that just kind of hang out there. I'm not really sure why they are there, but they won't bother you, they won't hurt you, they're just there. But if you're with kids, they might get a little creeped out by it, so just be mindful of that. But once you get through the area where they hang out, you won't see them anymore. So definitely a nice family way to spend the day and see some animals for not that much money. So if going to the zoo didn't satiate your need to see animals, particularly extinct ones, Waco actually has a national monument for a bunch of old mammoth bones. It's pretty cool. So it's a national monument, but they actually don't take the national parks pass. They say like because they charge you like free admission, you're paying for like a reservation fee or something like that, but it's only $5, so it's not bad. But this is a site where they actually found a bunch of mammoth bones, and they've just like let them sit there and they preserve them so everyone can go in and see them. It's pretty cool. So last stop on our tour of Waco is the Dr. Pepper Museum. So I didn't know this. Dr. Pepper was actually founded in Waco. I always thought it was part of Coca-Cola, but apparently it's its own thing. It's part of the Keurig company, actually. But it was discovered here in Waco. The story's kind of funny. It's actually just a pharmacist who was like messing around with the different sodas and like made like a combination soda, and everyone really liked it, so then they just started selling it, and that's pretty much the birth of Dr. Pepper. But it's fun. There's a bunch of like old memorabilia for Dr. Pepper, and we didn't do any of these, but they do have like activities you can do with kids, like tasting labs and like making your own soda. So those are charged separately, but just admission is $10 for adults, $6 for children, and $8 for seniors. Unfortunately, they don't provide free parking for you, so you can do street parking, or if you want, it's not that far from Magnolia, so you can park over at Magnolia and then just walk over. But it's pretty fun. It's cool to see all the old stuff and learn a little bit more about some local history.
Okay, so that is it. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of Waco. Hopefully you get some good ideas for your next trip or road trip if you're just passing through. If you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe so you can travel with us again, and we'll see you next time. Bye!